Welcome everybody to the Crochet Crowd. In this special edition, we just want to take a moment to remember our cat, I guess. Her name was Clara and died in January of 2011. And the pictures that you're seeing are the very first time I ever came to Daniel's house where I'm currently living. And along with him came two precious cats. Dimitri is the one in black, and Clara that died is the calico color. And they were both actually sisters, and they were both ranging between 12 and 13 years of age. And coming right up is the very first picture ever taken of Daniel and I together. And I just want to take a moment in this video to remember some of the great moments that we've had along with our two cats here at the house.
Clara came out of the bedroom on her own.
In this video right here was the very first time the cat had come to me without Daniel being around, and I had been living in the house for about 3 weeks. Well, in the video that's just coming up next, you know, Daniel and I were kind of zany, and the cats are always around when we're having a laugh attack, whether the camera be on or not. And you know, this house is full of laughter, it's full of love. The cats are really part of our lives. And this time, actually this video, I was accused of being on drugs because nobody had really seen me laugh until I met Daniel. In this video here, you know, I was only about 2 months living into the house, and just it's a difficult transition between one relationship and another. And you know, Daniel, Dimitri, and Claire really became my family. You know, some people come to question whether we love our cats or not, and we had quite an episode with my sister's cat, and you know, I feed the cat treats every morning. I do miss that most of all, but you know, not all cats like me, as I discovered with my sister's cat here when it decided to. Well, as you can see, it kind of jumped on my head and scared the royal crap out of me. And you can see here that, you know, the cats are really much part of our lives. And even though this badass cat would like to jump on my head, it really wasn't a true reflection on how I felt about cats. I have to laugh when I see that. That's probably one of the most funniest videos I've ever caught with myself. And people say I would win awards for that, just for the scream alone. Our cats were allowed to go outside, and so they would attract the riff-raff, the strays, and all of that to come and visit. But then once the strays get to the house, it's fair game, and our cats are kind of vicious when they decided other cats, like this one, would pay attention to one of us. And we would run into major fights out in the backyard, and as you can see, this one's not as friendly as you might have thought. As it did Daniel. That's just fabulous. And of course, this other stray that we've nicknamed Sylvester comes around often, and again, it's another huge cat attack when that happens. And you know, as much as Clara and Dimitri never really liked to hang out together, they were really both on the same side, as you might imagine, even against Sylvester here. In the next video we have coming up here, I was on the computer editing, and I thought I heard cats screaming, and I went running with my camera down the stairs to where my studio is now, and there was a cat attacking another cat. So the strays had made their way in, and look, even in the basement here, how much things have changed. And right where we're looking right now is where my studio is now. But I'll tell you, our cats knew how to defend their ground.
What's going on around here?
And during the summer months, it's not uncommon for the cats to bring in mice and frogs during the middle of the night, and they would always bring them back to our bedroom, and Clara here would moan, and you knew something was going on. And I know this is kind of gross. It never did make it to YouTube at the time, but it was very reflective to the kind of trouble she would cause.
You want a Portuguese water dog because you wanted to rip the shit out of the cat.
It was videos like this where people thought we might have not liked our cats, but as you can tell, the cat would walk away when it would try to tick you off with its cat straight up in the air, or with its tail straight up in the air, and it would look like it was giving you the finger. And that was kind of the inside joke on this massive laugh attack.
Go ahead, walk away. Walk away slowly, kitty.
Yeah.
Cute and cuddly, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your tail off.
And coming up next, coming to the end, that we always had something
probably
of
true. We probably
surprise
will
coming
get
into
to
the
eat now,
house, and the frogs that they would bring in, they would chase. Never seen them attack a frog or actually eat it, but it was quite comical to watch the little cartoon game unfold
Frog right to the right.
before our very
So
own
does the
eyes.
cat. Does the frog come madly bouncing over to the left?
Unfortunately, about 3 weeks ago, our cat collapsed with major panting and etc. And Daniel had nursed the cat for 4 days solid. And we actually thought the cat was going to come back around, and she was struggling, and she's probably in a lot of pain in this photograph. It's the very last video that was ever taken of her alive. And she was not very receptive. Her tongue was hanging out, but she eventually got back together, not 100%, but enough that we thought that she would probably manage. And then coming up in the final here, she is actually dead in this particular video, and we've brought her back from the hospital, and we want to bury her in a very special place in the garden. And this is the very last time that we will have witnessed seeing our kitty cat. And Daniel was devastated for quite a few days. And we plan on planting a memorial for her with some catnip. And catnip attracts other cats, and we want the other cats in the neighborhood to come and visit her. So I guess this is goodbye, and Clara was a fantastic cat, very human in her personality, and we are going to miss her a lot. She was really quite a part of our family, and it has been a pleasure to have her around and to share the joy that she gave as being part of our lives.